Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity.
Diddy's recent arrest has sent shockwaves throughout the hip-hop community, and now accusations and finger-pointing are making headlines. In a stunning turn of events, Sean "Diddy" Combs, who once stood atop the music world, now finds himself behind bars, reportedly blaming none other than Jay-Z for his predicament. That's right, Diddy seems to believe that his one-time friend and fellow hip-hop mogul is the mastermind behind his arrest. Could it be true, or is it just desperation? To understand the drama unfolding, let's break down the details of Diddy's arrest and the accusations against him. It all started with the unsealing of his charging documents, which include some serious allegations. Authorities have slapped him with charges of trafficking, racketeering, and even transporting individuals across state lines for illegal activities. Despite these alarming accusations, Diddy's legal team insists he's innocent and plans to fight all the charges tooth and nail. As Diddy faces these legal battles, other big names in the music industry are being dragged into the conversation as well. Some are even suggesting that figures like Stevie J, Mary J. Blige, Jennifer Lopez, DJ Khaled, and Rick Ross should face scrutiny alongside Diddy. But what exactly connects these celebrities to the charges he's facing? As Diddy sits in a cell at the Metropolitan Detention Center in New York City, he's reportedly under suicide watch. The MDC has earned quite the reputation, and not in a good way. It's the only federal jail in New York City, known for its rough conditions, frequent incidents of violence, and a string of high-profile inmates. Over the years, celebrities like Ghislaine Maxwell, R. Kelly, Martin Shkreli, and Sam Bankman-Fried have passed through the facility's doors. Unfortunately for Diddy, the prison's notorious reputation includes stories of poor conditions, including violence, suicide, smuggling, and even allegations of neglect and corruption by staff members. Diddy's attorneys have raised concerns about the facility's dreadful conditions, going as far as to call the MDC hell on earth. They argue that if the government is responsible for inmates' well-being, it should ensure better conditions for detainees like Diddy. The facility has been at the center of several scandals, including a power outage in 2019 that left inmates without heat or light for an entire week during winter. Despite their efforts to highlight these issues, Diddy's legal team hasn't managed to secure his release, and his bail has been denied multiple times. Now, back to the juicy part. Why does Diddy think Jay-Z is behind all this? The two go way back, with a history of collaborations, rivalries, and a seemingly close relationship that dates back decades. But recently, some suggest that there could be more to their story than meets the eye. Jay-Z's silence during Diddy's current legal troubles has raised eyebrows. Could it be that Jay was just lying low to protect his own reputation? Or is there a darker truth, with Jay-Z secretly assisting the authorities in taking Diddy down? It's not unusual for tensions to rise when power, fame, and money collide. However, despite Diddy's suspicions, legal experts say the authorities had already compiled an overwhelming amount of evidence against him before his arrest. The question remains, could Jay-Z have played a part in tipping off the authorities? Or is this simply a matter of Diddy grasping at straws? To understand what Diddy's going through, let's dive deeper into the conditions inside the MDC. The jail has been called one of the worst in the country due to its notorious history of violence, inadequate medical care, and even reports of drug smuggling that some say is facilitated by the very employees tasked with maintaining order. Just last year, several staff members were charged with crimes for accepting bribes and bringing contraband into the facility. Violence is a constant threat at MDC. In one incident, gang members were caught on camera stabbing an inmate 44 times. Although the victim survived, the attack highlighted the ongoing risks inmates face. And it's not just the violence that makes MDC a nightmare, it's also known for medical neglect, insufficient staffing, and overcrowded conditions. Diddy's lawyers are fighting to get him transferred to a facility in New Jersey, arguing that his current situation is unsafe and inhumane. However, so far, the judge hasn't been swayed. A judge denied Diddy's bail after prosecutors argued that he poses a risk of tampering with witnesses. The charges he's facing are of a serious nature, including trafficking and racketeering, which involve allegations of coercion and even threats against individuals. prosecutors allege that Diddy manipulated women into participating in what they describe as freak-offs, parties involving illegal and explicit activities with male prostitutes. They claim that he subjected young women to physical, verbal, and emotional abuse to keep them in line and protect his reputation. In response to these accusations, Diddy's attorney insists that any activities that took place were consensual among adults and that Diddy has no history of evading legal challenges. Despite these assurances, the judge remains unconvinced, citing the potential for witness intimidation as a major reason for denying bail. If convicted, Diddy could be looking at decades behind bars, but with new witnesses stepping forward to testify against him, his chances of walking free seem increasingly slim. As the investigation heats up, sources reveal that at least 2 more individuals are planning to cooperate with the federal authorities. These new witnesses, reportedly subpoenaed to testify before the grand jury, have stories to tell about their interactions with Diddy, with some dating as far back as 2014. With more people willing to come forward, the case against Diddy could grow stronger, leaving him in an even more precarious situation. It's also worth noting that Diddy's legal team is doing everything in its power to discredit these new witnesses, but it seems like an uphill battle. If these individuals can provide credible information to the prosecutors, Diddy could find himself facing additional charges. With the investigation expanding and more people being questioned, it's clear that this case is far from over. While Diddy remains locked up and his legal battles continue, rumors are swirling about who else might be implicated. As mentioned earlier, Diddy has pointed fingers at several other celebrities, including Stevie J, Jennifer Lopez, and DJ Khaled, claiming they, too, should face consequences. Whether or not these accusations have any merit remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Diddy's arrest has opened a can of worms that the hip-hop world was not ready for. And what about Jay-Z? While he has not publicly responded to Diddy's accusations, fans and industry insiders are eagerly awaiting his next move. Could this spell the end of the once friendly relationship between the two rap icons? Is there more to Jay-Z's involvement? Or is Diddy's accusation just an act of desperation? With Diddy's future hanging in the balance, we want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Jay-Z really played a role in Diddy's arrest? Or is Diddy just grasping at straws to shift the blame? What do you think about the conditions at MDC, and should Diddy be moved to another facility while awaiting trial? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more juicy updates and gossip in the world of hip-hop. Hit that like button if you want to stay informed about the latest celebrity drama, and make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video.